And Raywin at TechSense has over 25 years experience working within the industry. She uses the latest cloud accounting systems and can sort you out over email, Skype, phone and snail mail. Easy. Give Raywin at TechSense a call on 07281 5080. That's 07281 5080.
More music, more Galaxy. Next. It's 10:04. It's 22 degrees.
22 degrees, we're going down again, and believe me, I kind of feel that it can go a little bit higher, but there is definitely a little bit of cloud, mostly cloudy in the air anyway, so, we might be about right now. Anyway, it is Monday, coming into a new working week too, by the way, February 17th, and I'm absolutely elated to be joined, coming out of Airdrie, in Alberta, Canada. Yes, absolutely brilliant time to be able to catch up with Brandon Lorenzo. Good morning, good afternoon over there.
Yeah, good morning to you guys, I guess, eh?
It is. It's 5 minutes after 10 o'clock in the morning. I'd call that smoko.
What's that, sorry?
We call it smoko.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah. morning tea time, something like that.
Okay, for sure.
Now, Brendan, I give a big shout out to Cheryl Schofield, who reached out to us on your behalf. And, well, I told you the process about being able to get the interviews with this. Not easy, but I got to congratulate everybody involved because, well, here you are. And I've got to be honest, love your brand new debut track. Spread some good time around. Now, tell me all about it. First of all, where did you get this recorded? I do have the information here, but it's better that you tell me who produced it and where did the lyrics come from?
Sure. So the song is written by Doug Fulkins, who's based out of Vancouver, Canada, and Ryan Hydro, who's based out of Nashville in the States. And they kind of, Doug and I wrote a couple times together. And when he sent me a couple songs that he had written, he just kind of said, here's one of them. And I heard the song and I knew that it was kind of a great song to kind of have as my own. Being 22 years old, I just thought the lyrics were how I like to act when I'm with friends and all that. So we ended up recording it at Evergreen Studios here in Calgary, Alberta, in Canada. And Mark Troyer, who's the producer there, did a fantastic job with it. And yeah, it's been out since almost the beginning of January now, and it's been making some good waves, which is good.
Well, I've got to be honest with you, I very rarely go through a breakfast show now without actually playing your track. We get so many requests for it. We have you in a number of shows here at Galaxy as well. And believe me, 16 hours of country on a Sunday, you're in that. Galaxy Artists on a Monday night, which is coming around tonight too, by the way. Thank you to everybody having a look at this on Facebook Live. Now, Brandon, I got to warn you, we will give you a copy of everything that we do today.
Okay, sure.
So we'll transpose this from Facebook Live over to YouTube, give you a copy of that.
Okay.
Take a couple of crazy photos after we do the interview.
Right.
Just something you can put as wallpaper on your friends, show on your phone, show your friends, say, don't do this with Kiwis, it's not healthy.
Right.
Yeah, okay. But you can spread that around as well, if you know what I mean. Now,
that's right.
At the same time, I've got to let you know that we have a huge following for your music here at Galaxy. Everybody wants to know, first of all, and I think this is important, how do we get in touch with you? Are you on Facebook? Are you on Twitter? Are you on Instagram? But more importantly, do you respond, Brandon?
Yeah, so I'm on Facebook and Instagram. You can find me at Brandon Lorenzo Music. And yeah, if I get a message or something from anybody that's listening here, letting me know that you heard me on galaxy107fm and you said, I like your song or whatever, I definitely respond and all that. So
Nice. Well, I tell you what, in no time at all, and I'm not going to apologise for this, you're going to get about 5,000 more Facebook fans. Yeah, well, actually, I'll say sorry now so that, you know, no cussing involved later, because that's going to take a lot of typing, I tell you.
Right.
At the same time, I want to very, very quickly, before we play the song, I'm just wondering, have you got some new stuff coming out this year? Are you going to be coming back for another interview? We would love to have you.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get some more stuff out this year if I can. I'd love to come back for another interview with you guys. I'm hoping that stuff's going to transpire. We have some stuff that we'll be putting up on Spotify again soon and all that fun stuff. So.
Well, I would be absolutely honoured to be able to do something a little more intensive, if you know what I mean. Something a little where we can spend about an hour and let people know exactly who Brandon Lorenzo really is. You know, let's get down and dirty. We'll talk about things like throwing you off bridges and all sorts of things with that.
Yeah.
Be prepared for that, because I will literally throw you off a bridge if you ever come here to New Zealand. Simply because it's a thing called bungee jumping here in New Zealand.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so we're a bit crazy, right?
Right.
So, and believe me, we would love to be able to invite you here to New Zealand. So something to think about for the next interview that we do. And it's going to be far more substantial than what we're doing right now, which is a release really to our listeners around the world. And I've got to let you know right now, there's 62 countries, 94 cities hooked in and listening to us around the world right now. So we're taking Brandon Lorenzo absolutely global this morning. We'll spread some good time around. Be right back with Brandon Lorenzo after this. You're a hero here. How you feeling, Brandon?
I'm feeling good.
Nice.
Feeling really good.
Yeah, honestly, my friend, we would love for you to consider coming to New Zealand and playing some shows for us.
Yeah, I honestly, it's probably on my bucket list of like one of the places that I really wanted to visit. So
come on. 22 years of age, you're too young to have a bloody bucket list.
Well, I love traveling, so that's the problem.
Listen, over 40 suddenly realise that there's a bucket list. You're way off from that. You really are.
Checklist.
Yeah, it's a checklist. Yeah, a to-do list. Yeah. That's the one. Yeah, the bucket list as well, you know, you're about to resign to being old and dying.
Like my shopping list.
Look, I'm sorry, bro. I know you're only 22, but you see, I'm 21.
Yeah.
I'm 21 here. But this is what this is what stress does for you.
Seriously.
You know what I mean?
True.
Owning a radio station is not that easy.
Oh, poor Grant.
For sure.
It is. And believe me, you'll be able to talk about this with other radio announcers as you go. You go, people own a radio station. How easy is it? Do you just play music?
Yeah.
No. It's a complete... But at the same time,
hi Cheryl,
luckily,
hi
you see, we've been doing this for a good
Greg.
7 years now. We've been interviewing indie artists and everybody like that. Because we think that this is where the future of music is. You're right there, believe me. Hands down, we have so many people requesting your music and so many tuned in this morning that really, we think your career is going to go places. We really do.
That honestly means so much to me.
We want to get right behind you as much as possible. Would you mind if we pass this interview and your music over to Florida? We have a sister business over there that we work with. They have a TV show, which is
honestly, by all means, please.
late night television, and believe me, they have about 60,000 viewers a night. So not bad. You know, still not 5 million.
Awesome.
Still not 5 million, but 60,000 a night's pretty good for Florida.
Can I just say something?
Yes, you can, Bob.
The hat that he has on is his friend's hat.
Okay.
And his friend got killed in a bus crash.
Oh dear.
So he loves to wear it at interviews.
Fair enough.
It's a
too.
true
I tell you
story.
what, let's go back to the desk. Loving that story about them.
Yeah.
That's right, you're right here at Galaxy at 107 FM, 15 after 10 o'clock. It is 22 degrees. Yeah, it's going down a little bit, but believe me, there's still a lot of day to go yet. I still have faith in 29, believe me, I really, really do. That's Celsius, by the way, and of course our young visitor right now would understand Celsius coming out of Calgary, Alberta, Canada. He's not a Fahrenheit kind of guy, but it is Monday, start of the working week as well, February 17th. And, well, let me just start here, and we'll move working from here. As first of all, Brandon, Happy New Year to you. It's the start of a whole new decade.
For sure, yeah, totally.
And at the same time, this weekend gone, of course, Valentine's Day. Did you have a Valentine?
I didn't, unfortunately. I'm single, and I'm just, living life, so.
Your agent will be pleased.
That's right. Maybe next time.
Don't rush into it, please. Don't rush into it. You've got a whole career ahead of you. Speaking from, a 21-year-old that's been there and done that, don't rush into it. You've got a whole life ahead of you. Now,
That's right.
May I ask, is it too delicate to talk about the hat?
The hat? No, not at all. Actually, so I'll put it up to the camera here. So it's number 10 that's on the hat there. My good friend, Ryan Strasnitsky. If you guys down there heard about the Humboldt bus crash that happened a couple years ago here, he was one of my friends that was on the bus, and he was one of the survivors of the bus crash, and he's doing well. He's got a lot of good things that are happening for him right now. He's continuing to play hockey, in sledge hockey. So he's making a recovery and whatnot. So yeah, I wear this for all my shows that I play. He's a great guy. If anybody ever gets the chance to talk to him, or he's always just so positive.
Well, it's nice to be able to give him a shout out, and sometimes some crashes don't work out so well. So I'm so pleased that he's on the road to recovery, and I'm sure he's going to be a superstar. At the same time, I'm kind of loving the little flower bobble thing that you've got going on in the background there. That's rather amusing.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like a rose in a vase, kind of. I guess in a case, I guess.
Believe me, and I'm going to warn you right now, you've already told the world that you're single, you're 22 years of age, and you're sensitive, you've got a flower and a bobble thing. When they see this on our website, believe me, it's going to be hilarious. You're going to, not only 5,000, I'm going to up that by another 7,000 single females wanting to get to know you.
For sure. I mean, I don't know, maybe some lucky girl someday might get one of those. I don't know. We'll see.
There you go. You never know. Absolutely. So, my friend, I have absolutely enjoyed meeting you for the very, very first time. I would love it if Cheryl could arrange it for you to be able to come back and let's talk about a whole album next time. Let's spend an hour on this. Dissect everything there is to know about Brandon Lorenzo. And believe me, my friend, we feel here at Galaxy 107 FM, and it shows with the amount of people that request for you that you have a very, very strong career ahead of you. Now, having said that, just before we go, of course, summer's coming along. Have you got any gigs lined up?
I do, yeah. I have a couple coming up here fairly quickly. They just opened up a new women's shelter here in Airdrie. I'll be playing for them. I'm playing the Crossfield Rodeo this year. Rodeo's really big here, so I'm going to be the band that gets to play for the weekend there. And then I have a couple lined up, hopefully, for the Calgary Stampede this year, too. So,
yeah,
some big things.
You've done the Stampede a couple of times now, haven't you?
That's right. Yeah, I played last year. We had about 15 shows that we played. So I'm hoping that this year is either equally as busy or even busier. So,
well, my friend, I applaud you. I really, really do. At the same time, I got to thank you so much for making us here in New Zealand, down in the Antipodes, the Aotearoa, the very first radio interview, because you're just heading off, literally, for a radio tour, aren't you?
That's right, yeah. We have a radio tour coming up this week, and we're just going to a bunch of stations that have either played the song or that have got the song, and hoping to meet with them. So yeah, it'll be a fun time for sure.
Absolutely, enjoy it, but believe me, they're not going to be like this, because we Kiwis down here, we're crazy. We really, really are.
That's right. Well, I appreciate you guys being the first. It was so great to talk to you guys.
Well, it's a pleasure to talk to you, my friend. Thanks, Cheryl, so much for introducing you to Galaxy, and please come back again.
Totally. Thank you.
Don't go anywhere just yet. We've got a couple of things we're going to do. But in the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, here's Dragon. Yes, Young Years.